Hi, how are you? My name is Derek Vasconi, and recently I was given a book by a friend who thought I could benefit from the words contained in it, and it's called Positive Living Through Positive Affirmations. It's written by Sylvester, and basically what it is, it's about 1,200 plus positive affirmations that help you live a more positive lifestyle. It has a how-to guide as well, kind of like a bonus. As I went through the book, which you can get anywhere, basically it's sold through Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble's, Kobo, Lulu, Smashwords. It's an ebook, although you can get the hard copy through Creative Space. This is a self-published book, obviously. One thing I did find was that this book has an enormous amount of material that makes complete and total sense if you're trying to think better and act better in your life. See, so many of us, I think, really go through each day thinking probably in any given moment at least 1,000 negative thoughts. I mean, everything seems to upset us in life. But this book kind of tells us to, hey, slow down a moment, think about your life, and realize that if you clear your brain of all this negativity, you could actually think in a positive way. And it doesn't offer you anything silly like saying something positive over and over again, because if you do that and you don't have any feeling or ideas behind it that you believe in, you're just doing rote repetition that won't mean anything. What it does, it gives you a series of words that are affirmations and gives you an idea to reflect on, a story, an anecdote, and all of them are really quite interesting. One of my favorites was when he talked about the word abundance and how we should be so grateful for the things in our life that are in fact abundant. I mean, how many of us take for granted things like air, the food we breathe, eat, and water, and so on. So, as I was reading through the book, I really felt, this is something I can get behind. Another interesting point is that I lived in Japan for a long time, and in the area surrounding Mount Fuji, I believe it's around the Yamanashi prefecture, or it could be the Shizuoka-ken, there is a religion, and I hate to even use the word religion, it's more like a way of thinking, but it's called Byakko Shinkokai. The current sensei, her name is Masami Sensei, it also follows a similar idea where you think positive ideas to clean out the negative ones. It's a huge movement in Japan, and the people that follow Byakko Shinkokai, they go everywhere, all over the world, to pray and to talk about these affirmations that they believe in with those that also believe it in other parts of the world. I've actually participated in one of their sessions, and it was tremendous. I left it feeling wonderful. So I figured this book, and my friend thought so as well, because she knew I was into this. I thought this would do well for me. I gave it a try. I'm about probably 200 affirmations in. I feel great. This book is really, I can honestly say, sort of changed my perspective on things. I kind of one of those people that have immense road rage, and as sad as it may seem to admit, I always think everyone's wrong when they drive, but oftentimes it's usually my attitude that's wrong, that I just don't realize there's a million things going on with the people around me. So when I think about some of these affirmations and what's said in here, it really helps me revisit a different perspective in life that I can take, which will allow me to deal with things like maybe bad drivers, especially when I'm the bad driver. So in any event, you realize that your mind is one of the most powerful influences on the way you live and how you are, and everything from meditating about it to believing in the positive aspects of thinking positively can really change you. This is, of course, in keeping also with the religious context that Sylvester decides to use as his background to talk about these affirmations, as one of the key concepts to this, besides meditating and cleaning your mind of negativity, is to believe in Jesus Christ. Obviously, if you're not a believer in Christ, it's okay, I think, in some level, because the spirituality that Christ preached and taught is really deeply reflected in this as well. So having a good connection with the Lord definitely helps in this. And overall, I think this book is absolutely tremendous. It's a must-have for anyone out there that wants to think and act differently in a much positive way. And I give it, 4 stars, completely 100% thumbs up. You can also get this book at positivelifestyle.co/ebooks. That's not positivelifestyle.com. Don't make a mistake. It's www.positivelifestyle.co/ebooks. Check it out, and thank you.